Hey, what's up, guys? It is Dangeles, and I am back again for episode number 42 of Constructing Los Angeles. So, guys, we are back here in the city of LD, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of house building. So, a few episodes ago, we were working on this house right here at the Colonial House. I actually toured this, and this is completely done. So, we're happy with that. And we're in this area of the map, and I want to start working on this house right here. Got a little bit of a head start on it. It looks kind of derp right now, but we're going to fix it up. It's going to be like a little Tudor style house, not nearly as big as the other Tudor style house that I had on the other side of the world, but this one is going to be, fairly small just to fit this little area of the map. And I'm going to build some other houses down that way in the future, but for this episode, guys, we're going to work on this one. This one has potential, I think, so that's why I decided to make the episode on this one, and, random stuff. But let's go ahead and get started. So, in here, right, I want to actually go ahead and make these walls. Well, I wanted to make these walls snow, but I'd changed my mind. I'm going to make them out of spruce wood blocks, and I bet you there's a lot of you face palming right now because I get so many comments about using too much spruce wood, but what? You can't have too much of a good thing, right? I mean, why not? Why not just keep using it? So I'm going to kind of just like take up the walls a little bit of this floor plan for just a second here. I did sketch out this floor plan in terms of like, putting the blocks down to what I wanted a few episodes back on CLD, so we're finally getting to like actually building this house. So that's cool. Hopefully it'll turn out good. It's kind of just like, freestyle in it, and it's going to be pretty cool, hopefully, on the inside. So I actually want to switch out the flooring here with some gray wool because we can't really have wood floors and wood walls. That's just something that I don't like. So we're not going to do that. We're going to take this all the way down here. And the patio for like the front is like on the same level, which I'm not a huge fan of. I might fix that. And it's kind of like low to the ground. It's supposed to be a small house. That's why I did that. But this is definitely not perfect out here. So I'll have to see if I can fix that or something. But, the interior is just as important. So we'll do a little bit of that in terms of just kind of like marking it out with some gray wool. So how you guys doing? We're back for CLD 42, chugging our way through towards the, the half-century mark, episode 50. And, yeah, and the castle's coming along, too, so we've got some good stuff rolling as we approach the new update, which should come out soon, right? No, definitely not. Alright, I'm going to take this across here. This is going to be some spruce wood here. And, I like houses that have the kind of like different, like every room has like different colored walls, kind of, because if we come in this garage here, like the side walls are snow, the front walls are spruce wood, so I just kind of like that. So I'm actually going to get rid of this window for a second here because I don't really think it fits the room. Take this across with some snow because we got to fill in this ceiling here. Like this should be good, like that. So we have our garage. I'm going to put some little bushes here because I think that's going to add some theme because I don't really like the connection here. That's something that you should really try to avoid at all costs. The connection between two different blocks, especially in modern buildings, but this is fine. I'll put like a little shed or something over here. Not shed, like a toolbox or tool shed, or I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but something like that. I'll put that over there. Close this off like that. I can actually probably like put like a, yeah, that works. Place get a cobblestone block back out. Alright, so we have our garage, right? Works out. Small, but it, suits the theme. Right here, I think I'll put backward stairs, or doors, not stairs. And then I'll probably put like some upside down stairs like that. Yeah, that works. I like it. So there we go. We have that. This right here is going to be some spruce wood. And of course we have a connection here, which is, again, not something we want. So we're going to have to find a way to solve this issue. The question is, should I go like this? What is this going to look like from the outside? This is straight up like definition of constructing Los Angeles right here because this house is a total work in progress. I don't know why these blocks keep breaking themselves. What does that look like? Yeah, you can't really notice it. But then again, you do have that connection from the outside, which again, I do not like. I think there's a different, better way to solve this issue. But, I don't know. Alright, let's see here. this wall here is going to be some spruce wood. This is going to be... This room here is probably going to be a bedroom, so that's what this will be. This back wall here is going to be bricks. Definitely bricks. Don't worry, guys. We'll solve these issues. There's always ways to solve this kind of stuff. Right here, this needs to be changed. Let's see. What do I need? Spruce wood. Yep. No, wrong block. Give me snow. Fix that. Let's take this across for a sec. Tudor style. My favorite kind of house. Well, yeah, kind of. Now, right here, we got a little bit of a close fit here with the ceiling. That's going to be a little bit of an issue. I can go like that to fix that. I can actually go like that, probably. Yeah, that works. Take this up a little bit. This is going to work, guys. Don't worry. So, just, build another house in Los Angeles, trying to fill up the space. I said I was going to focus on the city district for this, set of episodes from, 40 to 50. And I will focus on the city district. It's just I've been doing a little bit of it off camera right now because I've got some stuff I want to, I guess, keep secret. Not really, but I'll probably show it, but, very soon. But I just want to work on it a little bit before, we really kind of just dive into it for the actual series. So that's what we're doing. That's why we're doing a couple of episodes of just, random stuff, just building random houses, because you can never build too many houses on a world because you always can, think of new ideas for houses and things. So I think it works. So I'm just going to replace this real quick with this gray wool. Oops. Alright, and then I'm going to place some glowstone down in here because glowstone is necessary because we need to be able to see. Okay, so now we have this, right? And from the outside here, we have this unfortunate connection. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to get rid of this right here. I'm going to connect this here instead. If I could keep placing or keep breaking the blocks I don't want to break. So if I connect it there instead, and go like that. Is that kind of makes it so we don't have that ugly connection there? Because we don't want that. Never want that. Okay, so that goes there. We could just leave that for now. It really doesn't matter. I'll fix it anyway because I'm kind of annoyed by it. So something like that, right? And then now you have to think about this because this is kind of off-center now. So I think what I might do is just go like this. Hate having to constantly go back in the inventory. Can't find stuff. Oh my gosh, I gotta get more stuff. Ugh. So something like that, right? And then in here, I could put a... Yeah, I could do that, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get out this again. You can never have too many of these, random bush things. Might get rid of those, though. Yeah, then in here, I think I'm going to put another one. Oops. Do I need one in this corner, too? Why not? It's kind of narrow in here, but it's supposed to be small, so I think I can live with it. I might lift this up one block, raise this roof one block. Maybe, maybe not. Not really sure yet. Yeah, I probably will do that. Not now, though. Not now. We'll figure it out later. Okay, so now let me get this back out here. Gray wool as well. I'm gonna take this all the way down. This right here, take this up. So in here is gonna be a... this is gonna be brick, probably. Not really sure what that's gonna be, actually. Because... Tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this across right here. Like that. And then I'm going to... Actually, might take this like that, maybe. Now, I don't want to do that. I want it to come across here. No, no, no. Let me get out some of these real quick. These houses are tricky. Very tricky. We got this, though. Just want to get this area of the map kind of filled in. So we got... Try not to work on too many things at once because, you know, that old saying, do one thing at a time. Which is like, have not followed that motto. I used to be like that in Danville. I was really, when I used to build on Danville, I used to be really, potent about that. I would just, you know, build literally one thing at a time. I would build one house at a time. Like, I would only have one project going on at once, but, you know, it's been a little bit different on this world. I've had multiple projects at the same time, so it's been, you know, kind of crazy. But, you know, we got to, slowly but surely, we'll get everything done. I'm not worried about it. I ain't worried. Alright. Sleeping in the umbrella beds. Alright, so... I don't want this thing to be too steep, because it's really not that big of a house in terms of its size. So, we don't want these ceilings to be, like, gigantic, you know? Just... We don't want them to go all over the place, so... That's not what I want. Alright, so this is going to come out right here. More or less. Yeah. Alright, so let's take this across as well. Let's just do a little bit of roofing here because we want to have this planned out pretty good, so. This is going to come across right here. And now here's the part that makes it easy when you're roofing stuff. So I can take these slabs and I can kind of just like lay out where I want it to go. So it's going to come across right here. And then, actually, you know what? I'm going to take this across back here. If I can get the block right. Okay, so now, take this down this way for just a sec. I can break this for now. There we go. Alright, super concentration mode because I want to make sure that this looks good. I don't want to rebuild this. Alright, well, what's the center of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll take this up right here for just a second. Take this across for a second. Actually, yeah, it's gonna come across too. Okay, so yeah, like right here. I don't know if this is gonna work. I really don't. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not too optimistic about this right now, actually. So if this comes out right here, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to take it up one block more. And then I could just ignore that for now. We'll fix that later. Hate when the stairs don't cooperate with me like this. Alright. Come on. Trying to build stuff. Building stuff. Sorry I'm like going all like... Sorry I'm like serious right now. I'm trying to make this work and... kind of like need to concentrate sometimes. It's hard to talk and build at the same time. It really is. It's actually a lot more difficult than it sounds. You know, just a lot of times. I mean, it's not hard to talk and build at the same time. It's just hard to talk and be productive at the same time because you got to think about what you're going to do next if you don't like have it planned out beforehand. Because you know, sometimes if you're doing like a let's build series, like you know, you have to like you know what you want to build before you start the video. So you know, when you're doing CLD and you're freestyling it like me, then I don't know what I'm building before I start the episode, so it's just like YOLO. Total randomness. Don't even know what I'm going to be building next. Why is it doing that? No, stop. Stop. Okay, no, wrong block. There we go. So that lines up, right? But it's obviously above this, so we need to take this across here and connect it to something. The question is what? Because it's going to be awkward if we don't connect it to something. So that's going to be an issue that we need to solve. Over here, this is not difficult. We can just go like this and just put the trim on it. So that's what we're going to do here. I'll add some upside down stairs underneath to make it look pretty. No, stop doing that. Okay, Let's place these here. Alright. Come on. There we go. No, stop. So on the... Yeah, okay. Let's see. Okay. So on the other side of the street over here, guys, where we have all these torches trying to melt the snow biome a little bit, I'm going to be building the house I built in Mason's World. The traditional house that I toured a few days ago. I'm going to be just copying it and pasting it in Los Angeles. So just add it to the space because I think I cleared out enough space for it. So with the help of some people, of course. Okay, now what? So this is going to be the part that's going to be the hardest part, I think, on this build, without a doubt. First off, let's make sure that we know where this what is this called? Flooring is going to come through. So this, I believe, lines up over here perfectly. Yes, it does. You always want to make sure that your windows are like, you have one block of leeway there. It's important. Trust me, it looks better. Alright, so make sure your windows line up too, because if your windows don't line up, it's just going to look stupid. It's always something you got to do. That's why it's important to do the exterior or plan it out before you really, you know, cement the floor plan. Cement it in stone. See, now the problem is, right? You see this? I wanted this window lined up with this one up here. So I'm going to have to trim this a little bit. I'm going to go like this. That's the wrong block. Alright. Shave this down a little bit. So right here is a little bit tricky because you see this, how it's not connected properly. That's okay though, because we can go like that. It doesn't have to connect like that. That's not a problem. Here is going to be a little bit tough though. See if I can go like this. Don't know if this is going to be working here. Oh yeah, that's fine. I guess I can go like that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, sweet. So I do have more room here than I thought. So I could put a, oops, could put a wall right here on the second floor. This thing probably looks like a complete mess right now. Could put a wall here on the second floor. This could be a room in here. Cool. Eventually. Okay, so now is the part that's going to get a little bit interesting because we don't really know what we're doing. So something like this. I don't really know what this is going to look like, but we'll figure it out. I want to make it look like the original Tudor style house a little bit on the other side of the map, as best I can. So let me get out some regular blocks of glass here. Let's fill this in 3x3. I think this will be good. I don't know. Not so sure about that. I know what I am sure about. I'm freaking hungry right now. Gosh, I'm gonna go get some food after this. Starving. I don't really like it, honestly. I do not like it at all. I gotta fix this. Gotta find a way to fix it. Fix. Not everything comes out perfect the first time you try it. Probably take something across right here. Make like an alternating window. This is such a random build. My gosh. I wanted to do something like this because I wanted to take... yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. It's definitely not going to work. What am I kidding myself? Because this doesn't line up here. It lines up, but that's just like the most awkward transition ever right there, so... What am I kidding myself? Alright, so... Let's just regroup for a second. Let's do something in here. Let's just break up this. Got some terraform action under here. Look at this. It's crazy. Dan, why didn't you just build in a super flat? Nah. We like the mountains. Don't like the desert, though. Los Angeles is no perfect seed. You know, that's just something you gotta deal with. So people who are asking me about the seed, and you want like a great map seed, this is not a great seed for a map, so don't use this seed, because it's not good. Make sure, just find your own seed. This seed's got too many deserts, too many jungles. It's not a very good seed. But that's alright, you know. I probably should have realized that. I don't know. Because when you first start, on when TU12 came out, everyone was all hyped up about jungle biomes. And really, jungle biomes suck. you think about it. They're really not good at all, so... Yeah, I guess we kind of overreacted because, you know, it was something new. And we'll probably do the same thing for T14, you know? Something new will come out, we'll freak out, and we won't even like it a month later. So, yeah. Not to be a Debbie Downer or anything. Because I am super excited for the new update. Because we're going to get quartz, yes. And an underrated thing that people aren't talking about that we might get, which I think we will get, honestly. Because if you look back at the updates for PC, because they tend to be kind of in unison on Xbox to PC. Some of the updates for PC, this update that's coming out, the one that's in unison with right now, TU14, placeable string actually was released in this update, which is something that I think is going to be huge, because I really like that placeable string, because you can place carpets on top and make cool shelving designs. Lots of things you can do with it, so I think that's something that I haven't really seen anyone talk about that I think is absolutely a possibility in the next update. So look out for that, guys. Placeable string. Could happen, could not. And apparently we're getting a city texture pack, which of course will be cool because Los Angeles is half city. So I mean, hopefully it'll make that area of the map cooler. Hopefully the stone won't look absolutely horrendous. All right, so this is kind of, you know, it's making sense, right? Come inside. A lot of wood here. A lot of wood. Up the stairs here. This is a room over here that's going to be like a living room maybe, or a bedroom. Can't decide yet. Over here, we have a bathroom in here. We're going to have a little space here, maybe like put a TV. Kitchen over here. It's starting to make sense, right? So guys, I'm going to end the episode. This house is looking pretty silly, so I'm not really liking it right now. So I'm going to make some changes to it. You know, I'll just come back to it and take a break from it. Come back to it at another point and make changes to it, because I feel like that's the best way to do it. Just, you know, if you're not liking what you're building, and always just, you know, take a break, come back to it later, and hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully you can make changes for the better. So I'm gonna end the episode, guys. It's nighttime anyway, so yeah, I mean, this doesn't look, I don't really think this looks very good right now, so I'm going to definitely make some changes on it. Probably gonna fix up this porch here. I think that's what's really throwing me off. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, though. It has been Danlags. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Be sure to click the like button on the video, obviously. It's CLD. If you did enjoy it, be sure to support the series with a like. That'd be awesome. And I'm going to build this. This is going to look good. Don't worry, guys. I won't let you down. I'm going to make this thing look good in the end. So, guys, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. It has been Danlags, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace out.